Everyone at the party thought David was the victim. They were about to learn how wrong they were. The engagement party had 100 guests. White roses, champagne throwers, my grandmother's ring sparkling on Claire's finger. David stood there looking perfect, humble, grateful. The widower who'd found love again. Everyone adored him. The story was beautiful. Man loses wife to cancer, grieves for 2 years, meets a kind woman at a conference, falls slowly, carefully in love. I believed it completely. I gave him my blessing, my mother's ring, a seat at every Sunday dinner. He repaid that trust with tears in my kitchen. Stories about scattering Sarah's ashes, promises to protect Claire the way he wished he could have protected his late wife. Perfect performance, every single word rehearsed, because David wasn't a grieving widower finding hope again. David was something else entirely, but I didn't know that yet. Nobody did, until a blonde woman walked into the pavilion carrying a folder. She didn't look angry. She looked prepared. She introduced herself as Jennifer, David's wife, not his late wife. His current wife, the woman he'd been married to for 16 years. The room went silent. 100 guests holding champagne glasses, frozen mid-toast. And David, perfect, humble, grieving David, his face didn't crumble. It transformed. The warmth drained out. The vulnerability vanished. What was left underneath was something cold, calculating, patient, like he'd been wearing a mask for 8 months, like we were finally seeing what was behind it. But here's the twist nobody expected. Jennifer wasn't there to destroy David. She was there to save us. Because what she discovered went far beyond our family. The scope of David's operation, the number of victims, the amount of money, and the reason the FBI had been tracking him for 3 years. Full story in the link.